Hello everyone, this is Kay for the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Welcome back. Another new week. I wasn't here yesterday, had some appointments. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a reading done. So I'm back for the first reading of this week. I hope everybody's doing well and you had a wonderful weekend and Monday. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the general reading for the collective. And so let's begin. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, will you please guide and assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies in the cards and to help me see clearly? Thank you. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective today in this general read for January the 30th, 2024, Tuesday? Thank you. Past, present, and near future. What's the past, Archangel Michael? We have garden, okay, public venues, society, crowds, audience, party, meeting, event, a date, community, outdoors, playing the field. So if there's anything public, right, is what the garden card is, socially and public. Because obviously if you're out socially, it's in the public. Okay, that's the past. Present day is white wolf, confidence, guidance, trust your inner knowing, believe in your power, instinctual freedom, resilience, and stamina. Wonderful. And we have the near future is the Milky Way, networking, marketing, internet fame, expanding, spotlight, innumerable social media, publicity, connected, and exposure. Wow, that's interesting. Given that this is social media like public, and here we're talking about networking, social media. Hello, Fuddy. Fuddy's up here behind my right shoulder on the TV stand. Now he's trying to get on my chair, so he might end up on the table yet. Just so you know. All right, so let's get some clarification, Archangel Michael, for the past in garden, please. Garden energy of the past. You cats are so talented, walking on such a thin line. He's walking across the back of my chair, and it's not very wide. But what about an inch, something like that? Oh, now he's on my left shoulder. Hello, Fuddy. He just wants to be involved for some reason today. Okay, garden. We have the clouds. You're going to fall. And the star. All right. Now, remember, I'm getting these all out before I start interpreting them. Which one, Archangel Michael? Is that for the past or is that for the near future? Not for your future, present time. Sorry, Archangel Michael, I confused myself. There. That's what he said. Courthouse. Well, makes sense. It does, it does, it does. Courthouse, something's happened. That was deliberated and abundance was its results or subject matter. Milky Way, please, Archangel Michael. Near future. We have the Wisdom of the Birds card, number 2. And then we have, oh, look at that, incoming news. Fast incoming news. Very, very interesting. Okay. Now let's get the tea leaves. And as usual, I have shuffled before camera. So let's just pick it, Archangel Michael. What's the past? We have diamond. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Wow. Kangaroo. Unsettled times, need to plan ahead. Makes sense. All right. And the blue bird, or the bird flying, is news is on the way. I mean, how can you go wrong with that, right? Let's see. get them in there. Okay, guys, that's too much fidgeting. Now, let's see what we got for tarot card messages. 2 cards, please, or whatever you think is correct. Sufficient, Archangel Michael. Never put limits on the spirit working in a situation, right, guys? All right. We have got for past the King of Wands. That's taking action. And the Knight of Coins. Wow. But doing it slowly, methodically, thinking about it, strategy, planning, right? Need a plan. Okay. How about, okay, that's the first one. Page of Coins. Lots of coins. And what's the second one for present time for this bunch of cards? Temperance. Okay, beautiful. Bird flying. All right, let's talk about the near future with Milky Way and networking. Networking, social media, being connected, internet, spotlight, publicity, exposure. Okay. News that's on its way. 5 of Swords and more Pentacles. 5 of Coins. All right. 5 and 5 is Wheel of Fortune in the major arcana, right? Isn't it? 5 and 5 is 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. News is on its way. Okay, guys. From what I see here in the past, we have something has come to light, right? You've been moving out of, in the past, you moved out of darkness and were able to see things that you didn't see before, and you've been feeling that you've been guided to change, make changes. You're receiving a precious gift, or you're giving one, but the Diamond card is just saying that it's clarity, you know, because diamonds, especially when they are truly valuable and precious, the highest, whatever you call it, clarity and faucets and whatever they measure diamonds value by. This is clear. So there's a lot of clarity that's come to you, that's been able to make you, to help you take action and take control of your life. All right. Things have come out in public about whatever it is that you brought you clarity in the past, and it could be news or information that you heard that was for the other person was not, they would want to come out in public, wanted to be known, but for you needed it to be known, and so it was brought to you. Your guides, your spirit guides and angels said it was time, because the divine said it was time, listening to your heart, said it was time for you to heal your heart from past wounds and from wounds you've taken on since then in relationship situations that come as a result of making certain choices in the past, certain choices in your life, right? And those choices, one of those lessons that you were to have learned is to have taken things slower, to not jump into being impulsive and too hasty without really getting all the information you need about a person or a situation before saying I do or yes to. So now you've learned your lessons. You come to realize that there has been some divine providence in all of this, whatever it is for you, however you call it, whatever you think about it. But something has come into your life that you're realizing that you have been paying off some karmic debt as a result of your past behaviors and choices. And you know that whatever you've been experiencing right now in your life that is challenging and possibly disturbing and heartbreaking is as a result of your past choices, your past decisions that were made in haste, impulsively, maybe recklessly. Now you've from learning this, becoming enlightened by this, finding clarity in it, that as a King of Wands, yes, the King of Wands, he takes charge, it takes control, and can be impulsive and can be reckless too. However, you are tempering, and it says here, right here, with the temperance, and right now, in the current day, you're tempering that kind of energy of a King of Wands and moving more into like, okay, let's just wait and see. Let's check this out some more. Let's do some research. Let's just take things slower. Let's be more thoughtful and methodical and strategic and strategic in a a nice sense, right? Strategic and just more mindful and aware of the people that present to us, and to kind of keep an eye on, like being aware of, looking for any red flags. You don't have to feel like you have to distress them, but it is smart to be able to at least be open-minded in the sense that you're saying, okay, yeah, you present excuse me, you present really, really nice to me. I'm liking what I'm seeing. The packaging is wonderful, and the marketing seems to be off the chart. When we're talking about it, engaging and connecting in a romantic relationship, the whole outside persona of the person may look really great, right? You're highly attracted to it and them because of that, and it all looks good. I mean, especially if you spend time doing your hair and nails, and you take care of your body, keep your weight down, and wear nice clothing and shoes, right? Your packaging is going to look pretty awesome to somebody who might be looking for it. So you're just you've been looking at the packaging and going, yeah, that's what I want. That's exactly what I want. It's all perfect, and they present themselves in a way that reflects that outside packaging, that everything's nice, everything's really great, and they're all put together. But in reality, that person that's presenting this way has got either an agenda or a type of unpure intention, because they're not being authentic, right? They're not being their truthful self. They're not presenting themselves as they are, but as they feel a person would like to see them as, right? So you're learning that. And all clarity is very important now. Clarity comes with waiting. Spiritual enlightenment comes with taking things slow. So when you are more of a spiritual enlightenment energy, frequency, you will want to chew on things a bit, take things slower, to really, really get a discerning sense that the way you want to move, if you want to move in a certain direction towards something or someone, that it's right for you. You want to make sure that no unnecessary situations come up as a result of not seeing those yellow and orange and red flags that were there all along, but you just you didn't see them or just didn't want to see them. And oftentimes, if it's right for you at the time, you won't necessarily see those things. It's just like seeing things that are good for you. You won't necessarily see that they're there for you because you're not in that frame of mind, that status, that resonancy to actually see that good stuff yet. It's the same with the not so good stuff, the challenging stuff. If you're kind of like not exactly at the same level as the person who's presenting themselves to you untruthfully, without transparency, if you're slightly above that, you might miss those red flags. So that's why when you spiritually develop and grow, the discerning, it's a skill, it's a tool that you use. It's all about discernment, where you go within and say, I've got this situation, or I've got this person, and I have these thoughts and feelings about it. Inner self, what do you say about it? Give me some insight here, please. So you know, it's going to take a little bit of time. You're going to wait, and you're going to take things slow, because you want to make sure you're discerning correctly, because you're not going to be able to step into a situation that's not good for you for the long haul. It's good for you possibly to pay off some karmic debt for a small period of time, but after that, because you've evolved past what this person was presenting to you, you've grown from the whole situation, you've come to a better understanding through clarity, right? And this is a King of Wands, not a Page of Wands or Knight of Wands. It's King of Wands. You've evolved enough from this past experience that this won't last. This can't last for you. You've actually grown out of the wish that you might have had in the beginning to have this as a permanent relationship, a permanent connection. You should go into old age with, right? And raise families and stuff like that. You've grown out of that. Left that one behind, in the sense that they are still in your life then, but you're just not on the same page. You're not seeing things the same way. You don't have the same values as you once might have thought you had with them. Okay, so now present day, right? Present day is White Wolf. You've gained a lot of confidence here. There's your White Wolf, the King of Wands. White as in purity too, right? White Wolf. You have been able to take time, because you're on a path now that's going to be slower, more strategic, more methodical, but you're persevering, and you are going to reach your goals, and you know that because you have goals in mind, but you know that by doing things in a discerning way, taking your time and being wiser about taking on people and things, you're going to reach your goal. You're always going to win, you know, because it's the turtle and the hare situation. So as a White Wolf, you've gained a lot of confidence through this, even though it might have made you feel very, very low in confidence and self-esteem while you were fighting and struggling through it. But you started to trust your inner knowings, like your intuition going within, and you started to pull back your power from the situation that may have been sucking it from you. Instinctually, you said, I need to free myself from this. And you've been finding your resilience and stamina. As the King of Wands, you have found that there's great abundance in deliberating, right? Great abundance in deliberating. That's discerning. Great abundance in deliberating. You know, you are experiencing unsettled time. Perhaps you're in also a legality situation where things are still in court and the final judgment has not come around, but you are expecting to be, it's going to go in your favor. First of all, it's going to go in your favor. You're going to come out of it with possibly more assets in your name than in the other one's name. Okay? So it's going to be, you're going to feel like this is feelings, and this is actual physical, tangible abundance, prosperity. All right. Emotional, in a sense, you're going to feel liberated. You're going to feel like you become free. You're free finally from the ball and chain, the anchor that was holding you here in the lower energies, being with somebody who was still in that low vibe, that toxic pattern of behaving and thinking. You are shedding that from your, you know, if you're wearing a coat, you would take your coat off when you start getting hot, right? So you're shedding that, and you're feeling so much better because you feel cooler without the heavy coat on. You're letting go of the heavy burdens of the Ten of Wands kind of thing. But you know, during this time right here is the time of like creation, like you got a pot with all the, like magician, you got the sword, the cup, the pentacle, and what's the other one? Sword, cup, pentacle, and yes, wand. That's it. You put that all into a pot and you're stirring it up, because as you're stirring it up, you're saying, okay, everything's still in the ethers at this point. Everything's still in the ethers. You're waiting for manifestation into physical. You have to wait. You just have to wait a little longer, right? Be at peace. Allow yourself to just coast right now, but get yourself balanced. Back and in from one cup to the next. Getting yourself balanced. You're deliberating and deciding on how to move forward. Right now, it's in the moment. We're in a moment of actually in manifestation mode, but haven't brought it in yet, because that's where this comes in. Okay, near future, what you're manifesting now is the Milky Way. I mean, oh my goodness, Milky Way. I mean, how much bigger and better can you get? The Milky Way. Well, besides the whole entire universe. But you've got wisdom under your belt. And with that, you're going to fly high and you're going to fly fast. You're going to fly fast, bringing all sorts of good energy into your near future. Look at this bird flying high. And I just said that. I didn't even see that. But you're going to be that bird flying high, because news is on its way, fast coming. News is on its way that is going to allow you to cut away everything that you no longer need. Like the Five of Swords is like a selfish behavior, but sometimes this Five of Swords can be looked at as an unselfish way, in the sense that you're doing something for yourself, to free yourself from negativity, free yourself to cut away all that no longer serves you. And the Five of Coins is like you've been feeling like you've been left out, but you're regaining your pentacles back. You're working on feeling much, bringing that confident energy into the near future, through wisdom and the desire to take whatever it is, to move forward with it at the speed of light kind of thing. But you've got a way better perspective going on now, because you're bird flying high. You can see what's below you now. You didn't have that sight before. You didn't. You're just feeling so much more confident in, using your wings to fly, right? So now you may be reaching out, sending out a message of news of whatever it is that you maybe are working on settling right here. Could be that divorce. It could be something that you're just working on a project with other people. It could be you might be getting an inheritance coming in from a past parent, or some kind of relative or something. Some kind of abundance is coming to you, and it's setting you free, right? So then you have the freedom to be able to take that information and share it. Share it. Social media, you might be doing it. You want to reconnect with somebody, and you want it to be publicly known that you are on your way. And publicly known could be just simply telling somebody, or telling a few people if you need to include other people. But this is internet. It's going to be an internet connection, in the sense that you'll be sharing information with somebody through the internet. Could be an email, could be social media channel, it could be email, internet, it could be text message, iMessage, that stuff like that. But in any case, you're going to be telling them that you've gained a much bigger, higher perspective on what's been going on in your life. You know what has been sabotaged, how you sabotage things, how it's been sabotaged by the other party over here, and how you needed to, with great self-respect and self-love, and compassion for the other, you cut this one off. You cut it off. You cut that whole connection. You know, you cut it off, like, you know, you separated yourself from it. And now, with only 5 coins in your pocket, as a result, that, you know, near future, right? If you're going through legalities, you know, the divorce, here's a page of coins, you know, you're going to have to put out some money. And if you want to be able to have a plan to move forward, to make an offer to somebody, you've got to be able to get yourself in that kind of energy where you will be most desired. Most desired. Milky Way, right? When I think of the Milky Way, I think of that chocolate bar here in the US, and I love that chocolate bar. So Milky Way, it's going to be, you want to put yourself in the most desirable light in front of others. Internet, and in the public, to be in an exposure way of presenting yourself, an exposure way of sending networking, maybe for jobs, for work and stuff like that, where you want to go. If you're leaving the actual location here, you, wherever it is you want to go, you need to, you know, do a lot of networking and connecting with other people that are going to help you, help you achieve a particular work goal, and that can sustain you, if not better, right? But right now you're working on Pentacles because you've got 5 of the 10 after this happen, okay? So you're feeling like you still got to get your ducks in a row and your balls in the same court, kind of thing, before you can actually take from what you are being asked to just coast for a while and heal. Get your act together here so you present in the most desirable light here, especially if you're moving towards a love interest. Okay, so that's what I know for that. Otherwise, let's get a little bit more information for you and see what's going on. Archangel Michael, we've got the lighted pathway here. Archangel Michael, please tell us, our collective here, about this message today. You tell us more about these messages today, moving forward. Thank you. This has potential, yeah. Man, you know it. Whatever it is that you're moving towards, it has potential for you. You know, you can't really go wrong. You've got to mitigate the distraction, which is probably what's going on right here, right now. There's a lot of distraction. This is unsettled times, it says with the kangaroo. You need to make a plan. You need to make a plan so that you can mitigate those distractions and really get your ducks in a row, all right? And moving in the right direction. Well, you can have a more perfect thing than that. You are moving in the right direction, at least you know that. So everybody collective, I hope that was helpful for you. We'll check in with you tomorrow, okay? Bye for now.